Girl, when I tell y'all, you can't tell me your mama ain't make this. That's what I'm telling you. It's hot.
Yeah. Thank God I woke up, still gotta roll up, make a cup of joe, then I proceed to smoke. Take a shower, brush my teeth, looking like ooh wee. No days off, gotta stack this money. See you bitches trying to get just like me. That's the truest form of flattery.
What's up, YouTube? It's your girl Kamaya coming back with another fire video, and today I am making plant-based lasagna from start to finish. I am really excited to actually be coming to y'all with this recipe finally, because on Instagram, if you do not follow me, make sure you follow me. I have been telling y'all for the longest I am gonna be coming to y'all with this recipe, so stay tuned. I got details from start to finish on everything you're gonna need for the lasagna. Get your notebook. Get it. Go get it. Okay. Let's come back. Okay. Make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe. Hit that notification bell so you can get all of my videos, because they are coming, okay? Mondays and Fridays, they are coming. I'm double uploading today. So you guys just make sure you keep on with the whole thing. Like Instagram, TikTok. Okay. All right, you guys, so before we get all the way into the recipe, I definitely want to show you the ingredients and everything you're going to need for the lasagna. It's super simple, most of the same things that you would use for spaghetti. So even if you're not plant-based, you should have these in your arsenal, if you will, which is your pantry, refrigerator situation. And you should just make it because I told you to. No, I'm just kidding. I actually really love how super simple this recipe is. It's like nothing to it. It's spaghetti sauce, noodles, and some meat. Like literally 3 things. But there is some preparation work that goes into it. So we do want to get started right away. We're going to get straight into this video. So you guys make sure you keep on watching, and let's get to it. All right, you guys, so now that we have everything out on the table, we want to make sure all of our veggies are clean, cleaning our mushrooms and mincing them down. I'm going to go through the entire process with you guys so you know exactly how I prepare my faux meat with mushroom and pecans. Oh my God, that is the key ingredient that I left out on the countertop. So let me go ahead and grab that 1 second. So I grabbed the pecans because it's crazy that I even forgot to list it in the ingredients. It's definitely something that's needed. It's literally what I call pecan meat. So here we go. We got a bag of pecans. I got the wholes. If you want to get halves, just make sure you account for extra, you know, because these are gonna chop down and be a little bit more. So if you have halves and you chop them down, it might be a little less. You're gonna need layer after layer, so just keep that in mind. I do want to also show you guys, I put liquid smoke in the pecans while they're boiling, as well as pecan oil. But if you don't have it, you can use whatever oil that you do have. I don't care, vegetable oil, sunflower oil, avocado, grapeseed oil. You need something to saute your veggies. You need something to get your sauce all saucy. So I'm gonna show you. Just keep on watching. I'm gonna show you. All right, you guys, so now that we have our water boiling, I do like to add in a little bit of oil to both pans, just because I'm gonna have pecans in one boiling and my noodles in the other. We don't want them to get sticky and crazy. Pecans, I just add that because it adds that like fatty flavor. I don't know, maybe that's just something I made up, but I believe it to be true. So that's what we did, and also some salt. Okay. So add a little sprinkle basically to both. For our pecans, we're gonna add our liquid smoke that I showed you guys. You can actually put them in there now. I believe my water is ready. Okay, so now that our water is actually boiling for the pecans, we're gonna go ahead and add in a half of the bag and just let it, you know, do its thing for a second. I might have not made the hole big enough. I didn't make this big enough. There we go. There it goes. Okay, so actually a little bit more than half of the bag. Okay, so now that our pecans are in there boiling, we are going to go ahead and add in at least a capful, which I would assume would be more so like a tablespoon worth of liquid smoke. And this just brings on that flavor of meat. All right, you guys, so I do want to go ahead and just give a tip. When you're boiling your pecans, go ahead and cover them because you do want them to simmer for about 10 minutes and get as soft as possible. Not too soft because you want them to still have a bite to them. Texture is definitely what we're going for, especially if you're food processing them. Do not go too crazy. You want to just kind of pulse them just so they still have like a chunky flavor, or not flavor, but chunky texture. And that's why I kind of choose to just mince them down with a knife. It just makes me feel more in control of how fine I'm going to make it. So while that's going on, I now have my water boiling for my noodles, and we're gonna go ahead and put that in now. All right, y'all, we got it popping in here. It's nice and steamy. I'm using these Jovial noodles, gluten-free, made with brown rice for the first time, actually, and I was thoroughly impressed. They cooked really well. Usually I use a different brand. It's in a blue box. I believe it's like Bertilia or something like that. But I didn't have that at the time. I was in Natural Grocer, and they usually have a healthier option for everything in the store. So these were made with brown rice, and I was excited to try them. I love the way they cooked, as I stated. I would definitely try them again, but I will say, if using these kind of noodles, keep your water on a lower heat. With the other brand that I use, I generally don't have a problem with it, but I did lose a lot of my crinkles on my lasagna, and I didn't like it. ingredients, punch as much flavor as we can now, because we're gonna go ahead and prep everything else in just a second. So we have our mushrooms in the bowl, seasonings are ready to go. So I'm gonna show you exactly what I put in mine. You can put whatever you want into it. We're starting with our OG seasonings, of course, the staples, salt and pepper. We have onion powder and garlic powder, always in everything. And then we have our Italian seasoning and our paprika, which is actually smoked. So let's not play games. It needs to be smoked, period. I know we like to cut around some corners, but that's just one that we don't cut that one. We also have our 21 seasoning salute. So this right here is from Trader Joe's. I want you to really get a good look on that label, because it is one that you're gonna need. I actually recommend going to the store if you don't have it, not just specifically for this recipe, but just in general. Like, I use this on a lot of things. As you can see, it's dwindled down, but I have another one, so it's no problem. But we're gonna use a nice amount of this, and it has the big hole, so be generous, okay? This is literally supposed to be more like a rub slash the seasoning of your meat. So be generous. All right, and when I say generous, this is what I meant. That's a generous amount, okay? Nice layer on top. All right, so I have put the seasonings on the mushrooms, and I'm so sorry, I did want to actually show you that. Everything that's in here, I would say, is about half a tablespoon of seasoning, like garlic powder, onion powder, the 21 seasoning salute, and then you want to get your good old spoon and mix her up. So I'm gonna show you what it's gonna look like once everything's mixed. It's gonna have like a dry rub kind of look, and you wanna just put the top on so it just seals in all of the taste, all of the flavors. Give me 1 second. Now, the last time we saw these pecans, they were bubbling and boiling. They definitely soaked up all of that water, just like I said. And now we are going to chop them down. If there's any residual liquid at the bottom of the pot, just go ahead and drain it out, and then go in with your food processor. Or as I'm doing here, I'm going to chop it down with my knife. It is my preference. As I stated before, it just gives you a little bit more of an eyeball on how chunky you would like it, or if you want to chop it a little finer. I guess the same thing you could do with a food processor, but this is what we're doing here. And the only thing irritating, because it is actually oddly satisfying, is that I need a bigger chopping board. So I need to invest in a bigger chopping block. I'm gonna do that. But yeah, once we're done with this, we are home stretch, baby. We just gotta make the sauce, and then we making this lasagna, okay? Dinner time is almost here, baby. When you're done mincing down your pecans or doing it in the food processor, you want to go ahead and put them in the pan that you're going to cook them in. It's going to brown the pecan like the real meat that it should be, okay? And actually, don't add anything to this pan. When you're cooking the pecans, you want nothing in there but the seasoning and the pecans. No oil, no vegetable broth, no nothing. All right, so you guys will notice that I only used about half of the zucchini and squash. I like to chop those down into the little cubes and mince them up because it is going into the sauce. We're gonna saute this down with onion and garlic as well. So yeah, just as much as you want to bite in your sauce. Like, I don't like them too big, I don't like them too small. So yeah, once these cook down, they will be perfect. Just trust me. Chop it down just like this and it'll be amazing. Now it's time to get this onion and garlic into the mix. I went ahead and chopped half of a red onion, and I actually only used one garlic clove, so just use that according to taste. I didn't want it to be too pungent. The one clove was actually big enough once I minced it down, and it was a good amount. If you're using the pre-chopped minced garlic, just use like maybe half a tablespoon. I wouldn't go too crazy on the garlic. And then as far as the onions, I don't mince them down like I did everything else. I just finely chop them. Once you get them sauteed, they will be literally transparent and you won't even see it. It'll just be a little strip of onion. So do it however you want to, baby. It's your lasagna, but this is how I do it, okay? So now that we have our veggies chopped down, we're gonna come over to the stove again. Oh, hiccup, okay. We're gonna come over to the stove again and put a little bit of oil in the pot because we are gonna go ahead and what's it called? Saute, which this is pretty hot, so I'm gonna take it off here. These are gonna do more than saute for a second, but it'll be okay. I do not know why I have the hiccups, my God. But yeah, we're gonna, ooh, not on the eye. We're gonna go ahead and, excuse me, so, not as hot as I thought it was, whatever. But we're gonna go ahead and saute this down and make our sauce. I so badly wish you guys could smell this kitchen. Anytime you put onion, garlic, zucchini together, it's a great time, like great time. So we do want this to sweat all the way down, especially those onions because they didn't get minced. We went ahead and just left them as is, which I generally do. Once you have your veggies cooked down a bit, you want to start adding in those seasonings. So we have the same stuff that we had for our mushrooms that we just seasoned and set aside: smoked paprika, 21 seasoning salute, garlic and onion powder. I actually added in garlic granules as well, and then there's salt and pepper here, so we want to make it as flavorful as possible. I added about half a tablespoon to the veggies right here, and then another half a tablespoon once the sauce is in the pot as well. So keep tuned. We're gonna go ahead and flavor up this sauce so we can get this lasagna in the oven. So because I was supposed to record this video a couple of weeks ago, I have made lasagna since then and used a bit of my sauce. So I generally only use half a jar for both flavors. If you only have one jar, just use that whole thing because that's the equivalency of my half a jar for both flavors. This is going to be rustic tomato, and the other one was roasted garlic. I love this brand. It was actually my first time getting Lucini, but it's a 10 out of 10. Like, all the ingredients are super simple, organic. We love that. Yes, go get it. Natural grocer. So I know it is a huge debate of whether sugar that I am about to add belongs in spaghetti or lasagna sauce for that matter. For me, I like to add it just to break the acidic taste or flavor from the tomato sauce, or if you're even making homemade tomato sauce. I just think that it cuts that, like, I don't even know what that is. It just makes it better. It doesn't make it sweet. I do not like sweet sauce. By no means is this going to make it sweet. It's just a tablespoon and a half of sugar to kind of cut that acidic tomato flavor, if that makes any sense. It's definitely optional. If you do not like that, don't add it. Same thing with the vegetable bouillon. For me, this is a must. It kicks my sauce up right where it needs to go. I honestly don't even add in that whole glop. You'll see me like just kind of do it to what I think. You don't want to be too crazy with the vegetable bouillon, or it can get really salty or like overpower your sauce. We don't want that. So definitely just do it according to taste. Put it in there, taste it, put it in there if you're not sure. Again, I probably put about a tablespoon of the vegetable bouillon and a tablespoon and a half of the sugar. 2 optional ingredients. Moving on. Don't come for me. Now on to one of the last steps is browning the pecans that we chopped down. We're going to put in the same seasonings literally that we've been putting into everything else. Our pecans, our mushrooms, our veggies, whatever. Smoked paprika, love, love, love. Gives so much flavor. But I don't know what happened to this footage, you guys. 222, it did not save. It was definitely being filmed, so I don't know what happened, but I ended up just putting in my Instagram footage from the reel that I made. If you do not follow me, it's Killicam, okay? Yeah, I don't know. Don't kill me, but maybe just the Krabby Patty formula just wasn't supposed to be put out yet, you know? I don't know. Stay tuned, okay? All right, you guys, so we're on the last step of layering this lasagna, and honestly, this is the easiest step that it's gonna be because everything has been prepped beforehand, of course. I like to start with the sauce, but you can start with however you want to layer it up. Honestly, it's just a non-stick option unless you want to oil or butter your pan. Then you go in with the noodles, sauce, cheese, meat, you know, however you want to do it, baby. Just layer it up, put it in the oven because we hungry, okay? Tell your friends and family to go ahead and wash their hands. It is time to eat. But honestly, it's one of those flexes you can bring out. Like if you don't want to show up empty-handed somewhere, this is really easy to bring. If you know, just cooking dinner, it's really simple to make. Like honestly, if you're one of them spaghetti girls, you don't really cook too much, this is really the same thing. It's just in a pan form. So go ahead and try it out. I'm really, really excited to see y'all in the comments telling me what y'all done did. This Kite Hill cheese though, baby, y'all can't tell me nothing about it. I ain't even gonna say too much more. I'm gonna let y'all watch the rest, but you can't tell me nothing about that Kite Hill cheese. I mean, it's the ricotta for me. It's the fact that I can literally see on the back that almond ingredient. Like, it's so simply made. I love it. And the Violife, I mean, if you know, you know, baby. I just got put on to both of these products, so I talk a lot about how much I love it, but that's just because it's new to me and I just hadn't had these experience in the plant-based community, because generally it's like soy-based, all soy-based cheese or like some crap in there. You don't want that. I love these ingredients and I can stick beside them. I can really stick beside them, okay? So definitely go try them out if you haven't. I'm about to go ahead and finish up the last layer with the sauce and trim up these noodles, baby. I tried to go past it, but my OCD just had the best of me at the end, so whatever, we trimmed them. And then I went ahead with the cheese, mozzarella, and cheddar on top. The ricotta cheese and sauce mixed together, and I actually thought it was really good, so I might do that again and again and again, baby. That mozzarella just, ooh, I mean, it's just everything. Just go try it, really, go try it. It's about to be on and popping. So we're finally done with the lasagna. We can go ahead and put it into the oven. I'm actually gonna set that at 350 degrees because you don't want to burn it, but you do want to get that good melt. You can actually do 375. Sometimes I've done 400 when I'm being a little impatient, but 375 is a good medium. You do what you want. It's your lasagna, okay? I really appreciate you guys watching. If you are still here, please comment below, hit a thumbs up on this video because, okay, oven, it is ready, okay? I have preheated the oven. It is ready to have this freaking lasagna in there. So you got me on hot and ready, baby. But anyway, this just really interrupted me. But anyways, you guys like, comment, and subscribe. Tell me exactly what you want to see on my channel. I am going to be doing more DIYs, more home decor, and definitely more cooking videos. So stay tuned every Monday and Friday. As I stated before, I'm trying to stay consistent. So if you guys could really help me out and getting me up there in the subscription. I'm looking at my insights. And you know who's watching? Unsubscribe people. Subscribe, all right? Subscribe. All right, so I'm gonna put this in the oven because it was screaming at me earlier. And this is literally, matter of fact, you know when I said put on 350 or 375? Girl, put it at 400. I told you I'm impatient. All I really want is it to melt. What I tell you what time it was? Girl, who do I think I am? Superwoman. Hey. So I think the lasagna is done. Get a little mittens. Let's see what it's hitting for. Oh, you know what? I still got. Oh, shit. Yeah. This is the final masterpiece. I do like to put a little bit of butter on the top, but that's just me, okay? We being extra, it's comfort food, okay? But yes, nice and melty. We about to get a piece. About to get a plate. I am so happy right now, it's not even funny, okay? Give y'all a little quick visual of the layerage. Actually, I got the corner piece and I kind of f***ed up, so whatever. Ooh. 1 second. So good. Ooh. It's just the cheese for me, like it's just, listen. It's really everything, but with the cheese. Girl, when I tell y'all, you can't tell me your mama ain't make this. That's what I'm telling you. It's hot. I don't even know if y'all can see that, but it's hot. Straight out the oven. But it's buzzing. Look, you don't want to make it, that's on you. I'm just telling you, there's options out here, okay? It is hot. God damn it. Ooh. 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 Okay, it is a wrap on this video, you guys. I really hope you enjoyed every bit of it, the lasagna, the details, the making, It was really, really fun for me. I really like cooking, so I hope that this is something that you guys want to see on my channel so I can continue to make you some really good food that's also good for you. This meal excluded, it was actually a comfort food meal, as I stated before, but it's definitely still going to be something that's good for the soul at least, and a little bit more digestible. Needless to say, thank you for watching, you guys. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Do not forget to hit that notification bell because I am going to be posting Mondays and Fridays. I'm double uploading today, so stay tuned for that next video. And thank you. Have a good one.